If your life feels messy right now, your career, your money, your time, this video is for you. But let me just preface, it's not because you're lazy, it's because no one ever taught us how to put life together. Now, I think many of you can relate with me, especially for me coming from an Asian family background, that, growing up, my parents just told me, hey, this is what you need to do. You need to study hard, you need to get a job, a great job, make money, make good decisions in life. But no one actually gave us a system to put our life together. Now, why do people always feel that they are being overwhelmed? Now, let's be honest, if you ever take a step back and think about the people around you, the world that you live in, they are actually giving or having a lot of expectations of you. And if you were to break it down into 4 pillars, they'll be namely work. Now, when you step out of college or whatever education that you had, you're expected to go into a prestigious company, find a good career path, build your career, climb up the corporate ladder, and be someone in the future. And along the way, you are expected to earn money. Well, you guys know that there's inflation happening every single day, and everything costs money. Even when you are watching this video itself, you probably would have to pay for your phone, your mobile data, some kind of internet plan. Everything in the world requires money, and you're also expected to earn more. Every year, you're expected to have a certain amount of increment, getting your bonus. You're all expected to earn more than what you did before. Third, when it comes to decisions, every single day when you wake up until the time when you go to bed, every little decision that you have to make, whether it's small or it's big, there is also an expectation that you would have to make these decisions quickly. And we have limited time in a day. Sometimes we are forced to make quick decisions. Number 4, we are also expected to improve, and we are sort of not allowed to be stagnant where you are. Sure, maybe you can be stagnant for a short period of time, but people will start asking. Your family, your bosses, your spouse, your partner will start asking you, hey, could you improve on this particular thing? Could you do this better? There are still expectations coming from there. Now, it's not only that. After you have done all 4 of this, you are still expected to have energy left to build relationships with your family, with your friends, with your spouse, your partner in your relationship. Now, this is the reason why people are feeling so overwhelmed these days. Let me share with you an interesting fact. Nearly 60% of workers say that they are feeling stressed, and 54% of them are saying that they lack work-life balance. And all of this is because of rising demands and also unclear expectations. Now, this isn't about anyone being weak. It's more of a design mismatch. You are being thrown into a complex life, and there isn't a proper guidance, right? Life is not just about collecting daily tasks to complete. It's a system that not many people really learn to manage. Now, school taught us subjects that we need to learn, but life actually requires a system to be managed. Now, I want you guys to try and remember the first ever time you just left college and you just landed your first job, trying to settle into your brand new environment, dealing with your bosses, your colleagues, making new friends while you're at it. And now that you're earning money from this job, you started to make more plans for yourself. You started to have travel plans, plan to learn new things, take up some new classes, and all at the same time you are managing your bills. If let's say you're renting out, you would have many bills that you have to pay for. And doing all of this at the same time, what did that feel like? I'm pretty sure it was pretty difficult. Maybe some of you struggle, and it's not your fault, right? You were just not prepared. Now, stress doesn't come from how hard you are trying to juggle all of these things at the same time. It comes from how disorganized your system of life is. Now, if your life feels messy, it usually comes from 3 core areas that causes 80% of that chaos. Number 1, direction. you feel that you are busy. It feels like you're doing a lot, but you just don't feel like you're getting anywhere. Now, think of it as you are actually on a treadmill, you're running, right? No matter how fast you increase your pace, how fast you increase the speed, you are technically still at the same spot. You are putting in a lot of effort, but you're just not going anywhere. Man, I've been doing a lot lately, but I just don't feel like I'm getting closer to any of my goals at all. Number 2 is money. Some of you may be earning quite a good salary, but deep down inside, you just don't feel that you are safe. And most people never really learn how to manage their money. I'm talking about budgeting, savings, planning ahead for a rainy day. Now, I've read an interesting article that says that almost 80% of people don't actually feel safe about their financial future. With all the stress that you're dealing on a daily basis, from your work to your family and everything around you, money stress just compounds on top of that. It takes away the focus and will likely keep you up at night. Number 3, energy. Now, some of you might even feel tired after a long rest. What I want you guys to understand is being busy all the time does not actually mean that you are actually productive. Most people, when they wake up in the morning after having rested, they think that, oh, that resets me. But if you are still feeling tired after you wake up in the morning, you probably need something called an energy strategy. What I want you to remember is, in order to fix life, it's not about fixing everything. It's about searching where your bottleneck is and taking it one step at a time. This will be the most crucial part of the video. Where should you start? Some of you might be thinking that, oh, alright, I'm motivated to change. I need to change my life right now. Tell me what I need to do and I'll just do it. Hold right there. It's not about motivation. It's about clarity. I want you to ask yourself 3 very important questions. Question number 1, what is causing me the most stress right now? I want you guys to write it down. Don't just make a guess. Actually explore and try and find the reasons why you are feeling stressed. I hope you guys managed to find what is causing you the most stress. Now let's move on to the second question. Ask yourself, what is the decision that I am avoiding the most? Most stress usually comes from undone decisions. Things that you have not made up your mind yet and it's just stuck up there bugging you. It's not about incomplete tasks. Let me give you some examples. Maybe you're thinking of changing your job right now, but you're just not comfortable in making that decision. Maybe it's because you're not sure of what's out there. Are you able to find something better? Or is it gonna be worse than what you're having right now? Or maybe you're just having a tough time saying no to something that actually drains you. Or lastly, it could be that you have not set a target for your savings and you're feeling a bit uneasy of your financials. Undecided things, whether you like it or not, actually takes up a little bit of that mental bandwidth from you every single day. Question number 3 that you should ask yourself is, what would make me feel calmer in the next 90 days? Now, the keyword here is about being calmer. It's not about being perfect. You're not, again, remember, it's not about fixing everything. Reducing stress, feeling a bit calmer, it is progress. The answer to all 3 of these questions will serve as a starting point for you to turn all the noise that is in your life into a system that you are able to control. As I'm recording this, it's actually January of 2026. And one thing I hate the most is when people come and tell me that, new year, new me, I'm gonna do XYZ, ABC, I'm gonna change my life, I'm gonna be fitter this year, I'm gonna start taking classes, I'm gonna do all the things that will improve my life. But maybe in the next 3 months, nothing has actually happened. They have not actually started anything. And maybe some of you might have experienced that before in your life. Sometimes you just feel lost and you sort of wonder like, what happened in the last 3 months? What have I done? It's important that you remember this year is not about becoming a new person, it's about becoming a clearer one. Here's the myth that I want to debunk. People always talk about discipline, right? You need discipline in your life to, wake up 7 in the morning, head to the gym, work out, go to work, have a very tight schedule, a tight calendar. But discipline doesn't fix your life. It's about clarity. The fact is, discipline doesn't really fix a messy system. It just prolongs that messy system. Only clarity will fix it. When you understand what is your blocker, what is causing all this stress in your life, and you start breaking it down to tiny steps to be worked on, only then you will feel that you are heading towards the right direction and you will start to feel your life improving. The one thing that I want everyone to take away from this video is that clarity gives you direction, and that direction gives you momentum. And by using that momentum, only then you can turn chaos into progress. Now, it's almost the end of the video. Now, before you go, I hope that you pick at least one bottleneck. Work on it for the next 90 days to come. Remember, it's not about perfection, it's about progress. And having a clearer life would almost beat a perfect life. I'll leave you guys with one final message. This year is not about becoming a newer person, it's about becoming a clearer one. And that's the way to grow. Thanks guys for watching. See ya.